Greetings on behalf of the 63rd Readiness Division. This is Chaplain Siebold, and I'm doing a series on Noah for these devotions. And this is the Rainbow, Noah Part 5. And I'm reading from Genesis 9:12 through 17. And God said, "This is the sign of the covenant I am making between me and you, and every living creature with you, a covenant for all future generations. I have placed my bow in the heavens, or in the clouds, and it will be a sign of the covenant between me and the earth. And whenever I form clouds over the earth, and the bow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. Water will never again become a deluge to destroy all flesh. The bow will be in the clouds, and I will look at it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh on earth." So I've been watching Nova, basically, and I've been watching the discoveries that they've made of Saturn and its rings. And I've discovered that the rings have what looks like crystal space glaciers there. It appears as though there are mountainous formations on the rings, basically. And moons, interestingly enough, in the Saturn area, one of their moons, they have underground oceans that explode up into the space through massive geysers. And I call them moon geysers, right? Yet, when I see a rainbow after a rainstorm, and no matter where I am in the world, I stop and look, and I'm always amazed at its beauty. I've been basically photographing them all my life, and I have basically, what's really interesting about them is they have no country loyalty and no borders. And they are formed all across the world. I never tire of photographing this bow that forms in the sky, and they're reminding me of God's promise to Noah. So the bow, in case you're interested, the bow forms 7 colors, and the only way to see it is when the sun is behind you and the rain is in the front. Light is reflected within the droplets and then refracted out, allowing us to see the 7 colors that make up white light, just in case you wanted to know. So I have seen half, whole, and double rainbows, and from the air the rainbow forms a full circle without the interference of the earth's surface. So the Bible states that God looks at the rainbow and remembers. This was a promise given to us and to the creature kingdom, the animal kingdom as well, so that when animals, all living creatures, see the bow, they too can be reassured by God's promise. We look at the rainbow and it usually evokes feelings of peace and serenity, and some cultures view rainbows as messengers of hope from the spiritual realm, or signs that we're not alone. So it reassures me that even during this time of the worldwide virus spread, that God has not forgotten us. He is with us, and we're not alone. So when I look at that rainbow, that's what it transfers to me even today. That God remembers us, and God will also remember us now during this world pandemic. So this is my prayer for you today. Lord, thank you for the promised reminder in the form of a rainbow that you gave to the world for your remembrance as well as for us to remember. I pray for a gentle comfort during this odd period of time that we are all experiencing right now. And if you're feeling like you're all alone, I pray that God reaches out and provides a sign for you that will bring comfort, a sense of peace and hope, both inwardly and outwardly, for you to experience and see. Amen.